Hey everyone, and welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. In today's video, we'll be discussing YouTube automation for dummies. So this pretty much means that this video is specifically meant for people who don't really know yet what a YouTube automation is. I will bring over and talk over all the points that are the most important towards a YouTube automation channel, on how to run it efficiently and also how to run it professionally so you can get the best results with this business model. That being said, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also make sure you follow me on Instagram at Wanner to make sure you get all the relevant content related to YouTube cash cow. That being said, let's dive right into the video. Okay, so before we start, it's really important, what actually is a YouTube cash cow channel or a YouTube automation channel? These are channels where you post videos that a content creation team goes ahead and makes for you. So you do this by, of course, ordering videos. You can do this through Fiverr.com or Upwork.com. However, this is already where my first warning comes in. With low level quality, it's sometimes really hard to get good results. So it's very important to mention the best and most important point to the content creation team as early on as possible. And with this I mean talk to the audience. Make sure you say subscribe to @channel, like call your channel name, or make sure you make a joke when you ask for like a subscribe button. It's like if you say subscribe to basketball news instead of make sure you dunk that subscribe button. The second one talks to the audience. The first one doesn't. Like if you say please subscribe to the channel, yeah, which fucking channel? There's millions of channels. It doesn't make sense. So for that reason, it's so important to speak to your audience, and you need to make sure you say that to your content creation team. But let's take a step back and let's talk about your content creation team. What actually does it mean and what do you need for it? So your content creation team exists out of 4 elements. Element number 1 is the scriptwriter. And the scriptwriter, his task or his job is as follows. It's really important to do good research to make sure that all the information you're going to say in your videos is up to date, it's relevant, and it's also written on a sort of funny/informative way to make sure that you as a viewer are consistently engaged. Is it nice to read, or is the sentence incomplete? Like, that's the big difference between a good scriptwriter and a really good scriptwriter. A good scriptwriter will just give you the text based on research, but a really good scriptwriter will also think of how actually does this speak out, does this make sense, and does this sound nice? If it doesn't sound nice, it's probably not gonna be a good video. So then we go on to element number 2. Element number 2 is the voice actor. Just like I'm sitting right here with a microphone, that's the job of a voice actor. We need to go ahead and speak thoroughly and very clearly into this microphone to make sure that we get the best audio quality. That will form our video, because for all, people really have to listen towards our video as long as possible. If I'm gonna be speaking like this,
hey everyone, and welcome to my brand new video. I hope you like it and make sure you subscribe.
then nobody would ever care. Like, people won't watch that video for all I care a minute. And we want people to listen to this video for like 8 minutes. So it's impossible, if we're gonna talk like that into a microphone, that we will stick around and watch till the end. Only if we've searched for maybe specific information, but otherwise I wouldn't dare to listen to that voice for a minute. So that being said, it's really the job of a voice actor to speak really good into the microphone and to make sure it has a decent voice to listen to. So if I would do like a cash cow video, and let's say I would do my own audio, then it would be something like this. Hi everyone, and welcome to Tennis TV. In today's video we'll be discussing how Roger Federer became an overnight billionaire with this one single deal. So Roger Federer in 2017 made a deal worth over $1.2 billion with On Shoes. On Shoes is a Swiss company that allows people to really run nicely. It's the best and highest quality, and for that reason Roger Federer went up to the owners and said, hey listen, I love your shoe brand and I want to invest in this. That's just an example of what a voice actor does. And if you found it sounding nice, then let me know, hit that like button because I very much appreciate that. I love doing a little bit of voice acting, but I'm not that good at it yet. Just working on it, but it's fun to do. So then we get into chapter number 3, the video editor. And the video editor actually is one of the most important elements because he decides whether it has a good flow or a bad flow. And what do I mean with a flow? With a flow, I mean the way that the video is curved. So if I wouldn't, let's say the tennis example. So the moment I say, hi everyone and welcome to Tennis TV, then at that moment you want to have your logo like speaking for you. Because if your logo speaks, it's at least that someone speaks to them. Instead of you just showing a boring clip of tennis, then it gives more power to it, more meaning to it. So that's really important. So then what is a bad flow is if you would just indeed do like the tennis stuff. Just show a tennis clip and be like, hi everyone and welcome to Tennis TV. Okay, yeah, whatever, give me something relevant. And if you're not gonna do that, that's gonna be really hard. So if you're gonna say, hey listen, make sure you subscribe to Tennis TV and you have like the tennis ball, I don't know, maybe speaking if that's possible, then that'd be really fun and people would stick around for a longer time. So that being said, that's really the power of the editor. And the editor will go ahead and make sure that each audio clip is combined with a nice looking visual clip, so that you as the viewer will have the best viewing experience. Because if you won't have that, there's no point watching. If we're gonna show you basketball clips on a tennis channel, it makes no sense and it wouldn't perform at all. So once again, they will go over most likely Premiere Pro, Sony Vegas, or maybe even After Effects or Final Cut Pro. Those are a few editing programs they will most likely start to use, and these are the most important key points. Is 1, matching the clips to what the audio is saying. 2, make sure you speak into the audience, their mind. So just saying welcome to Tennis TV, make sure you subscribe, or make sure you smash the subscribe button like Roger Federer smashed this deal. Like make sure there's a joke. And then number 3 is make sure everything flows nicely. If it's a build-up, with a build-up I mean just trying to create attention to it, make sure there's a silence. And then also make sure that if you want to get like really powerful sentence, make sure sometimes you talk a little bit faster so you can regain that attention, because right now what I'm gonna be talking about is gonna be the most important section of this entire video. So the next section is gonna be number 4. It's gonna be thumbnail design. And this is so important that the thumbnail makes or breaks a video. But that's really important where this comes in, is a good thumbnail doesn't cover a bad video. Let that sink in once more. A good thumbnail doesn't make up for a bad video. That's meaning that I don't care how much of a good thumbnail you have. If your video is shit, your video is shit. Sounds maybe very stupid, but it is the case. The goal of the thumbnail artist is to make sure whatever the video is about is popping off in that video. And a really good example for this is Kickflix and Hoopflix. It's a soccer channel and a basketball channel. I will link the channels down below for you to check out as well. Is they make sure that the colors pop. And the funny thing is the green background stuff that they have actually comes from Ryan Surrend. If I say the name correctly, at least Ryan something. He has almost over 10 million subscribers and he did the Penny series. And his thumbnails are so simple, but yet so effective that just by changing the color, what he first did from black to green, it just started popping off. The colors work better. So there's 2 kind of color contrast that you can use. You can either use 2 opposite colors. As an example, you can use purple and yellow, or you can use green and red. So for kick flicks and hoop flicks, there's a lot of green and red, and for sure for kick flicks. For hoop flicks, it's more of the yellow combined with another color. And then you can also do this with light and dark, meaning that you can create a special effect, and this is really good on like space web channels, like James Telescope channels, or any space channels in general, is you can use dark and light in order to bring out something suspicious. So you can highlight something with more light, or even with being more dark. And that's the goal of the thumbnail. The goal of the thumbnail is to be such a good thumbnail that whenever you put your hand over the title, you're still able to know what the thumbnail is. And if you're up to that point, congratulations, now you have a good thumbnail. And with everything I've told you before, you will most likely also have a really good video. So make sure you speak to the audience. Make sure your thumbnail is attractive enough for people to click on. And make sure that whenever you just post a video, that if you watch it yourself, you're proud of the video. And if you think, hey, I uploaded this video and it's not really good, then go back, look at what you didn't like and make improvements for the next video. Go up to friends and family and ask them, hey listen, I created this video, or I ordered this video with these instructions. What do you think out of it? Do you think it's a good video? When did you click away? And for my video, it could be like, if people click away at like 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and I know a little bit of a few people that have watched my video, I could go up to them and ask, hey listen, what did I do in this specific video that you didn't like? Like, what was the moment you thought like, this is kind of boring, let me click away? Or was it information you already know and that you clicked away for that reason? Like, I can ask feedback consistently in order to increase my watch time over time. So that's also really funny, because for my earlier videos that are now private, my average watch time was about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Right now, my average watch time is about 3.5 minutes to 4.5 minutes, meaning that I made a significant improvement to my videos to make sure they're edited well, make sure they have a few examples, make sure the channel names pop up, make sure that dates pop up. And that's also a really important thing for the editor, is whenever you talk about a specific topic or a date or a specific person or a deal or a brand, make sure that that brand or the name or whatever is popped up. Make sure it's written, make sure there's an image. So whenever I say on shoes, make sure there's like a shoe box here right now spinning around to make sure that you guys know where I'm talking about. So it's not just pretty much an audio. If it's an audio, then it could all like here be a podcast. But this is a video. I want to show you video examples of it. I want to show you what is working, what isn't working, and I want to show you examples on how you could improve to make sure that your videos are to the highest quality. But before ending the video, I want to give you something. So whenever you go to my Instagram page @WannerCashCow, make sure you follow me and make sure you send me a message with blueprint. Because I created a free blueprint that explains everything from A to Z on how you can start posting these videos on YouTube. Right now I explained to you on how you can get good videos on YouTube, meaning you can hire a content creation team and you can start publishing the videos, but then exactly on how you publish the videos the most effective way, that is something I share in this blueprint. So if you want to get started and are very serious with this business model, make sure you send me a message and I'll be getting back to you personally as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you guys all a very beautiful day.